So we wanted to buy hammock stands because we want to go camping and not be restricted to getting a site that only has trees in it for hammocks. And we thought, well, if we had hammock stands, even if the site doesn't have good hammockable, is that a word? Trees, we can still go camping if we had hammock stands. So I did a lot of research online. I looked at hammock stands, and my criteria was I really wanted to buy something from a company that I knew and could trust. I didn't want to get one from just like somebody makes them in their garage and they have no guarantees, no reputation. So I wanted something kind of well known. A lifetime guarantee is always a plus. I didn't want to pay $500 for them or more. You know, I wanted to pay less than $100 each. So I know I was asking for a lot. And I wanted them to be lightweight. And you know, like in mountain bikes, you always say there's three things: weight, quality, and price. And you can only have two out of the three. You can't have all three. And that's kind of what I was looking for. I was looking for all three. Well, I found two that came really, really close to meeting all of my criteria. And one of them, I almost bought it, even though it was like $250 and we needed to buy two of them. And $500 is way more than I wanted to pay for two hammock stands. But they were only 15 pounds each. Oh, how I wanted a lightweight hammock stand. It's just because I'm getting older and things are heavier now. 50 pounds today is not the same as it was for me when I was like 30. You know what I mean? Like, it's heavy. 50 pounds is heavier now. Don't tell me it's 50 pounds. 50 pounds is heavier when you're over 50, okay? So I narrowed it down to this one other company. I can't remember the name offhand, but it was like a 15-pound hammock stand for $250. The other one was from Grand Trunk. Now, I have bought Grand Trunk products before. I know their customer service is excellent. I mean, they contact me right away. They've always been incredibly helpful and instructive. The customer service at Grand Trunk is amazing. So for that reason alone, I was like, I really hope I like their hammock stand. So their hammock stand was like $189, and that was a little bit more than what I wanted to spend. And the hammock stand is 38 pounds. According to their website, it's 38 pounds. So it's a little heavier than what I wanted. But after searching and searching and searching, those were the only two that I felt comfortable ordering. Could I have found a hammock stand for 50 bucks? Yeah. But they weigh like 60 pounds. 50 pounds, 60 pounds. No guarantees, just somebody off Amazon. Who wants to? I just did not want to do that. I'd rather pay a little bit more money and have something a little bit better that I feel is a better guarantee and a better company. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the two different ones and I'm going 38 pounds and 15 pounds. I really wanted to buy the 15-pound one. What stopped me was one, $250 for one, and two, the design of it was a straight bar of cross and then two bars on each end that were the stabilizer bars, and then the bars came up for you to put your hammock on. So I guess I should draw you a picture, but it's one bar that goes like that, goes like this. Maybe I should draw a picture. And then two stabilizing bars. And the reason why I decided I didn't want it, there's two reasons. One, it didn't have a way to attach a ridge line or a tarp to the top, which I do want. And two, the bar is right underneath you. So if for some reason you fall out or the hammock fails, you're landing your back on this metal bar. And I don't want to land on a metal bar. You never hang your hammock above something you don't want to land on, just in case. I don't want to land on a metal bar. So the Grand Trunk one, I bought two of them. One showed up yesterday. I'm still waiting for the second one. I went ahead and opened it up and set it up to show you guys, but when I get the second one in, I'll do an unboxing of it. But it does not come with a hammock. This purple hammock that you see that you love is from somewhere else. So here is the hammock stand. So here it is, set up in my yard. It seems really big in my backyard because my backyard is very small. But here it is. Things I really like about it. I've already said it's got these loops to attach a tarp or a ridgeline for a tarp. It comes with straps so you could put various different sizes hammocks in it. It was very easy to put together, and when I do the unboxing, I'll actually put it together and show you. It does have a little flex and play in it, which I like, because if the ground is not 100% flat, the frame will flex a little bit and still not collapse on you. I really, really like it. Now, this hammock that's in here, to give you guys a little point of reference here, is an 11-foot hammock. The only problem with the 11-foot hammock, even going on the shortest connection here, is, as you can see, you're almost on the ground. So when I sit in it, and I'll show you this, I'm almost on the ground. I don't know if I can get a good view of this for you. There you go. There's my butt, and there's the ground, and I have a couple inches. So this is what happens with an 11-foot hammock on this stand. But I'll show you something else. A shorter hammock, an 8 or 10-foot hammock. 10-foot hammock might be better in this than an 11-foot hammock. Okay, but I'll show you something different that I did. Now, I don't know if this is a safe way to do this or not, but what I did was, well, you can see what I did. Here's the hammock, the continuous loop for the hammock, and I just looped it around like that and hooked the carabiner. And that puts the hammock at the perfect height for me. So I'll step back and you can see that puts it at the perfect height. I like my hammock when I hang them to be just below my waist. Like, I hate to say this on YouTube. Can you even say crotch height? Can you say that on YouTube? So I like it at like right at my crotch, because then when I sit in it, it is at the perfect, it's at the perfect height for me. So let me see. If I can find a way to set up my phone here, maybe I can show you that. Let's set the phone right there. That kind of works. Let's see. So you'll see what I mean when I sit in it. And the frame does flex. You do see the frame flexing. But this is the perfect height for me in my hammock. This is amazing. It's perfect. I'm not sure how I'd like doing that on that. And this end, I just left it at the highest setting. And I don't know if this is safe or not. In my head, it tells me I don't see a reason why it wouldn't be. But I do have another idea I'm going to try. So my idea didn't work. I have these straps, continuous loop straps that were actually from this hammock that so this is what I did. Just looping it through brought it to the same height as this, so that didn't work. So I just folded around it, is what I did, is I just put it in there and folded it around it and hooked the carabiner into both ends like that. And I did that on both ends, and it did lift it up by like 2 inches, so it wasn't enough. So yeah, so I'll just be running this continuous loop through and hook it, and hopefully that's safe. Tell me what you think. No way I'm going to be able to do this with one hand. So you get the idea, and I clip it on. That's what I was doing. Tell me if you think that's safe or not. Here it is with a shorter hammock. I actually don't know what size hammock this is. But we were able to go the second measurement down on both sides, and it is like at the perfect height. So this hammock fits in here much better than my purple one, but it's also I don't like this hammock as much because it's very narrow. It's a much narrower hammock, and it's not a double wide. I like my purple one better because it's a double wide. So you can see It does kind of flex and bounce a little bit. My only concern is that if these straps aren't in the middle and are pressing against here, is this gonna pop off and you're gonna slide down? Especially with using the 11-foot hammock and having the cord going around. Maybe I should write to the company about that. So overall, I really like the Grand Trunk hammock stand. I wish it was a little lighter. But overall, I really like it, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun with them. I'm going to show you one thing that I wish they had done a little bit differently. And it doesn't really have anything to do with the stand, per se. This is the bag. The storage bag and carry bag for it. It's heavy duty. It's got plenty of room in there for all the pieces, so you're not jamming it in. What I don't like about it is it opens at the end, and it's got Velcro and these 2 clips, which is really cool, but I think I would have liked it better if it had more of like a box style to it, where it zipped open here and you could open it up and pull the pieces out that way rather than pull them from the end. The other thing that I wish they'd done different with the bag was, I wish that inside of it, it had sleeves for each of the pieces. Because now when I take this apart and put all the pieces in the bag, they're going to clank against each other. So if there were sleeves inside the bag for each piece to slip into, it would be a lot nicer. It came all wrapped up in all of this bubble wrap, but I don't know if I want to break it apart and put it all back in the bubble wrap. I'd like to be able to just throw it all in the bag and go, but then they're going to clank, 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 and get scratched up and banged up. So I guess you can't throw away the bubble wrap. You have to keep the bubble wrap. So they need to so Grand Trunk, you guys are great. You really need to redesign the bag. It needs to have built-in sleeves, open up differently with maybe little compartments in it or something, but we need to do something different with the bag. The bag needs to be different. So I'm going to do an unboxing of Grand Trunk Hangout hammock stand. Apologize for the noise in the background. You've heard me talk about it a lot. So I hope it's not damaged because it's a little crunched right here. But we're going to do an unboxing. It looks like Cookie's going to help it. Are you going to help her? Have this. I almost always have food in my pockets for my dog. That's exactly how it comes. Just like that. It does come with this little extra little bag of things. What's funny is the instructions are kind of lacking, but you really don't need any. You figure it out for yourself. Comes with 4 of these. I don't think these are needed outside. I think these are for use if you're going to be using it inside. I could be wrong. There's no instructions that talk about it. There is this little card that talks about the warranty, asking for feedback, thanking you for your purchase. And this here is the instruction sheet. Which doesn't mention the feet, which is really funny. Talks about the warranty and how to hang it. But that's it. Not a whole lot of instructions, but it's not really needed on an item like this. You should be able to figure it out for yourself. But now I'll take the pieces out and show you, and then we'll put it together. So they're all wrapped up in this nice bubble wrap, which is awesome. But here's the thing. I feel like this bag should have some kind of dividers in it so you can take the bubble wrap and throw the bubble wrap away or recycle it. I ended up keeping mine so I could put the bars back inside it so that during traveling they're not clanking and banging and getting dinged up and scratched up. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to get all these out and move the box in the bag, and then we'll unwrap it all and we'll put it all together. And I'll test it out to make sure it works. So I feel like the bag should have slots in it. I also feel like the bag should open more like a suitcase and have slots in it. This is inconvenient, and everybody in my house agrees with me. It's a nice made bag, but it wasn't thought out too well, I don't think. Now, when you're going to put this together, it does make it easier if you've got 2 people, but it is possible to put together by yourself, as I'm going to show you. You want to find the 2 pieces that say Grand Trunk. Those are the bottom sections. There's 2 of them. Those will be on the bottom. I think I'll move the camera. Hopefully that gives you a better view. So, what I did is I looked for these pieces with the brace. And it's got these cool little buttons that pop up. You know, I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes doing this for you guys. Hope you appreciate it. This piece has a bunch of gouges on it here. I hope that's okay. I better get that in the video, show you. So this piece here, it's got some damage right there. Look at that. And I just opened this. Look at that. That's pretty deep too. Hopefully that's alright. I'll take a picture of it and send it to the company. Mosquitoes are eating me alive out. So, then you're going to take these other pieces, stick put them in. Now this is the part where it's a little easier. You have somebody helping you. That button doesn't want to go in all the way. That one worked better. This is where having another person definitely is going to make this easier. One end on. Hope you can see that in the video. It does take a little bit of finessing to get everything in the right spot so that it does slip in. That's why having two people makes it a lot easier. Or if you have something that's, maybe that's what those plastic feet will help you with. But I put the plastic feet on, and you know what, to be honest with you, they slipped right down. I tried using them on my first one, and it didn't hold them standing up. Here we go. Got the first one on. I'll move the camera now so you can see me do the second one. I don't know if that was in the shot. I don't know if you're able to see it. One on. And then just got to kind of finesse the second one into the right spot, and it'll slip in. There we go. And that's it. And I'll talk about how I feel about the stand and the bag and everything. But I just did want to show you putting in the hammock. This is, I think, a 9-foot hammock. 11-foot doesn't work, but I talked about that in the other foot. And I could lounge in this all day, but this is a test. Let's see if it holds. And looks like it's holding. Bounce around it a little bit. This one is definitely more beat up than the other one. This one's got a bunch of scratches on it all over the place. Scratches and chunks. I would not leave this outside because there's areas where the paint has been gouged off. Jeez, I hope this one wasn't used. It's pretty scratched up. I'll show you. I mean, look at that. That's really bad. Really bad. Look at this one here, down there. Yeah, I would not leave this one outside. This one's got some major gouges in it that the other one did not have. Alright, so that's the Grand Trunk hammock stand. I think it's okay. I wish it was lighter. I wish the bag was different.